looking high above in the meandyourmom.com blimp cam for the Daytona 250. Just moments away. 43 drivers are set. Sponsored by P-Wipes. We are about ready to get it on for the first race of 25 here in 2026. This is the Gears Cup Series, and it is up next right here on the Horse Boat Network. All right, Gears Nation, strap in, tighten the belts, and emotionally prepare your group chats because tonight is race 1 of 25, and we're kicking the doors off this season with the Daytona 250 at Daytona International Speedway. This is the Super Bowl of Gears, the biggest stage, the brightest lights, and the highest chance that someone says, I had nowhere to go, while replay shows they had everywhere to go. They just chose chaos. And yes, tonight's race is proudly sponsored by P-Wipes, which is honestly perfect because Daytona, you're either not clean and smooth, number 2, all over the place, or number 3, experiencing a moment so scary you suddenly understand why this sponsor exists. Let's just say, if you're riding 3 wide through the tri-oval with 42 of your closest enemies, you want your line to be tight, your reactions quicker, and your, confidence fully supported. P-Wipes. Because sometimes the draft isn't the only thing hitting you from behind. Now tonight, the field is set. 43 drivers earned it the hard way in last week's duels at Daytona. Nearly 50 showed up, only 43 got in. And the ones watching from home, well, they're about to become the loudest racing experts on the internet. You know who you are. We love you. Please stop DMing me new setups. Now, this season is already shaping up to be an all-timer. Gen 4 Cup Cars, 2003 vibes, and 25 races of pure drama, where the cars don't handle, they negotiate, they don't turn, they argue, and they do not forgive. And in the booth tonight, holy shit, boys, it's loaded. We got ARCA driver Brayton Laster, actual racing credentials, actual speed, actual calm energy, which means he's here to balance out whatever unhinged nonsense I'm about to say for the next couple of hours. And we've got Amon Green, former Packers all-time leading rusher, joining us too. So if you see somebody slicing through the pack like it's a stretch run at Lambeau, that's not a pass, that's a carry. And I'm Horseboat. I'm genuinely honored, no jokes, for the chance to be on a call for Gears Season 5, 5 seasons deep, and we're still here, still loud, still fast, still making decisions at 190 miles an hour that would get us grounded in any normal adult environment. So welcome to Daytona, where patience lasts about 3 laps, friendships last about 3 corners, and the phrase, we're working together, lasts until someone gets a run. The Super Bowl of Gears starts right now. Again, you can catch it live all across TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Again, we'll bring in Amon Green and Brayton Laster. Brayton, you've been here before. You've been here again. How are you doing, my man?
I'm doing great, man. Excited to kick off another season of Gears Cup Series action, and no better group of people than to spend my Monday night with here watching 2003, I believe, Cup Cars at Old Daytona. So definitely a bit of a throwback. You guys are in the booth a little bit older than I am. I was 1 year old in 2003. Not to make you guys feel old, but this is a new experience. I didn't get to see these in real life, and I haven't seen them on iRacing a whole lot. So it's going to be a very interesting experience to watch, and I know a lot of these drivers as well are going to be playing or driving with these cars just for the second or third time.
And, yeah, I mean, that is great insight. Again, Brayton's going to give some great color commentary when we get on the road here for this 100-lap setting. But then we've got Amon Green. Amon, I'm so glad you agreed to be on the show. Again, we are honored to have you. Amon, I know you got probably a quick glance to look at everything, but your experience with racing, how are you feeling about tonight and hanging out here in the booth?
Oh man, I'm having a fantastic time just getting my screen set up right now. But to be in, I'm feeling like Snoop Dogg, because you got Snoop Dogg everywhere. So I'm starting to be everywhere.
I love it.
He's at the Winter Olympics, the Olympics, car racing, hockey. We got hockey coming on my stream next. So yeah, it feels good to be invited to something that I actually love, racing games, and to see the legit like simulation, like close to real racing, being a part of that, I think is cool. To see that and see the guys obviously perform and try to get a dub, basically.
Yeah, I mean, a dub is where it's at. Again, the Super Bowl of Gears, this is where it's at. This is a chance to make a statement. And before I forget, tonight's race is also double points. Double points. Which means, you know what it means. It's double. You can get on a quick run, get a good start, get a little jump, a little boost into your racing. We are about ready to go set for our grid walk. Again, this race is sponsored by P-Wipes. One more look from the meandyourmom.com blimp cam.
That's hilarious.
Getting ready to go again. Use promo code DVDA for your first 50% off your first purchase.
Who came up with me and your mom?
like I told you,
Or
man,
whatever you just said.
I have
That
a
was his-
sick
that was
sense
his
of
mom.
humor.
Oh,
No.
it's a classic.
No. But
Classic. Man. That is
This
hilarious.
might be the best or the worst booth combination in Gears Cup. Actually, in all of iRacing history. It's gonna be a great booth tonight.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
And we are set, getting ready to go here for the Daytona 250. We got Perrin Huggins, number 99 on the front row, pole sitter. Connor Rowe outside of him. We've got Cameron Chandler and Bryce Hamrick in row 2.
Nice.
Looks
So
like
who's the
in
lead?
row...
Oh, no. Is this the first? Oh, sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead. I'm going to go through this grid walk here real quick. We'll get at it. Austin Thomas
Okay.
and Michael Gregory go row 3. Row 4, you have Eric Royce and Joe Mean Mad Stafford. Love Mama Stafford and Dad Stafford for watching here tonight. And then, let's see, I'm going to try to keep it together, but I'm burning at the stake. We got Aiden Showtime Donahue, returning Cup Series champion. Looks like going to be in row 6. And outside of him is going to be the 9 of RP Allen. And we're going to keep going because I am burning. Got Jeremy Eschman, Christian Ruckriegel, Mike DeWalt, Steven Jr., Nicholas Van Hemert, Tim Lancaster, Colby Hogan, Chris Willis, Kyle Lowry, Jonathan Militia, Kenny Campos, Kyle Munson, Jeremy Beal, Nathan Fuller, Kenny Lowry, Stephen Luttrell, Eric Sable, John Nunn, Des Moines Valentine, Clay Ayers, Andrew Jones, Quentin Stewart, Noah Moss, Josh Buckwheat, Nate Williams, Brayson Ryan, Anthony Samparisi, Jacob Clemens, Kyle Gray, Jason Chrisman, Don Consdorf. You're 43. Looks like Austin's going to get sent to the back, get an EOL. Don't ask me how or why. Don't care. We are getting ready to go green flag racing for the Gears Cup Series. Amon, give me just one moment, and we will get right after it.
Oh, do your thing, man. Do your thing. I'm just yesterday, what's that one? I'm just a squirrel in your world or something.
We are green for the Daytona 250. All right, hopefully you're seeing everything well. I'm going to share my telemetry with you as well.
This is the first race, right? Or no?
Yeah, this is the first race of the season, so you're going to be able to see a little bit of everybody and where they are.
We got big
and we
wreck
already got a big wreck.
7 cars.
Jason
All right,
Chrisman
all right.
involved, Andrew Jones. I guess we're gonna back that ass up and see what we can see for our first Gears Cup Series instant replay of the year.
Is that Andrew going eating the wall?
Looks like it.
Right there. Oh, he gets hit. So it's King Lowry.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oof. Grinding
Brutality.
The wall. Yeah, grinding the wall right there.
Now I'll tell you both. We got 100 laps on the docket here tonight. Also, you get one fast repair, and Amon, I know you may not be familiar with that, and we'll watch this back again as I'm trying to explain it. What you got here? What you got here is a fast repair, which means they get like a freebie. So if you crash, it's all good in the hood. You can take care of business, get your car repaired real quick without any time damage. C71 hitting that wall hard, finding out what turn 1 tastes like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they get to go back to the pits, fix it up, and it's like instant. Now after that, that's it. Like, so anything happens to their car, they have to go. They have to go in the pits. They have to go and get it checked out, and it takes a long time. Sometimes 30, 40 minutes. And of course, your lap's down by that point, so it may not be worth it for these guys. They have to pay more attention here, especially in the back. It looks like someone got loose, and I'm still trying to figure out who it was. Kenny Campos. I'm going to back that up again.
Back that thing up.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. He looks like
back that ass up.
Back that ass up, indeed. Yeah, it looks like 45 got a ride and a free ride from the 15. Looks like the 15 being Eric Sable. So Eric Sable pulling out all the cables and causing the first wreck of the season here for Gears, officially on record.
And that was not even like 10 seconds of the race starting. It was like within 10, like you just.
It wasn't first lap. That was like, we weren't even the first corner barely before
right.
first wreck strikes. And Tom, maybe you might familiarize myself and the rest of the crowd at home.
Yeah.
The points format, any playoff format changes to the Gears Cup Series with us running the Gen 4
yeah.
this season.
So there's no win and you're in. That's out. You got to win based on points and merits alone. And I think it's a reset after that regular season there. And it's like the top 12 drivers get in, and it's a 5-race playoff to the end, or chase, or whatever you want to call it. Guys yell at me all the time because I say playoff. I think it's chase. So that's what we're going with. We're going to call it a chase.
Yeah, the chase. You got to have that. Got to have that.
Again, live across.
Every point matters.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, and especially
every point matters. So
yeah, every point.
How people, they have that one faster pair. If they wreck after this, man, they still want to get back out there and pick up every point, because we've seen it come down literally to the last race of the regular season, the last lap, last corner sometimes,
Especially because tonight's. You need it.
Is that Mortal Kombat?
You need it.
That's Mortal Kombat.
That's Call of Duty, my man. The zombies.
Oh, that's called. Oh, that is zombies. Yeah, you're right. I got it. Yeah. But yeah, get those double points. Points always count.
Did you know that China and Japan are actually a different country? Oh, really?
Oh, that's Billy Madison or whatever. I know that's Adam Sandler. All right. So
I hate to tell you you're wrong, but it's South Park, my guy.
Wrong? Oh, okay. South Park.
Well,
I feel comfortable telling you, now that I've known you for a minute, be like, okay, I'll let them know it's right.
Correct me when I'm wrong. Trust me. My wife does it all the time, so let me know. Trust me, I have a high tolerance for being told you're wrong. There.
Hey, man, so do I. Married life.
Yes, exactly.
How does it go, Amon? When you're right, she's right. When you're wrong, she's right. When you're both right, she's right. And when you're both wrong, you're wrong.
I'm like, that's not fair. That's not fair, but I still fight it. I don't care. I don't. It's not that I'm trying to argue. I'm just like, wait a minute. That don't make sense. Like, sometimes I'm like, what are you saying?
I gotta give a big shout out to our new followers over on YouTube as well as over on Twitch. CC Martinez 989 and Danielson 986. Thank you for that. Again, I usually don't drink, but drinking on a Monday night is kind of a weird thing. But tip of the cap to it. Having a beer, having a good time. Hopefully you are too, as we are getting back to it. Perrin Huggins, Connor Rowe still on the front row. Bryce Hamrick, Michael Gregory, row 2. Cameron Chandler and Joe Stafford, row 3, with Sage Greco and Aiden Donahue, row 4. And rounding out your top 10, Jeremy Eshelman and John Furness. Now, Brayton, I know you've been kind of probably looking around, but you got to look at Jeremy Eshelman's number 29 car. That scheme is popping. I'm a bit of a fashionista when it comes to race schemes, and 29 car has it popping here this evening.
I'll take a quick look at it in a second. Step away from the desk for a quick moment. I'm actually down on track, down in pit road, trying to look at some of the damages. But we'll take a quick look at Eshelman's car in a second. But a lot of beautiful cars I've looked through the field during practice. Some drivers taking advantage of the Gen 4 opportunity.
You got to. If you're not, then you're just missing out. You got the Home Depot 20, the old Tony Stewart scheme. You got a Tide right out there. You've got the old Camel cigarettes when you can advertise cigarettes. It's funny that, and I'm going to age myself a little bit here as we get ready to go back green flag racing. When the smoking ban happened here in Wisconsin, I was shocked that happened, but I was grateful for it. Here we go. Perrin Huggins having control. And we are going to get back to it, going green for the Daytona 250. Hopefully, we can get a lap in. I believe. You got to believe. Now, I'll tell you, Amon, these cars, Gen 4 cars in general, they are a handful to drive. Maybe not at super speedways, but the horsepower difference. When you go from here to, let's say, a Vegas or a Kansas, you have so much horsepower that the torque almost twists the car and moves it towards the wall. With these super speedway packages, they call it restrictor plate racing, which kind of lessens the horsepower, which gives the car a little bit more control. I think the paranoia here was these cars snapping, getting loose, and just smoking the wall, kind of what happened to Daytona a few years prior when this car came out. But everybody looking real good, real fast here. Bryce Hamrick, a dual winner last week, out in front, leading a lap. And we are golden here for the Gears Cup Series.
We are great. We are golden. Two wide, side by side. Route from front to back. No one really trying to make a move. We'll talk about it how early. The time limit for this race is set at 2 hours at 100 laps. So we might be looking at
Yeah, I don't think it will come to that, but you never really know, Brayton. You hit it right on the head there. You really never know. Riding on board now, Jonathan Demolition, that Keystone Light 69. Brayton, go ahead with your thought.
I've been in a lot of arguments.
Yeah.
So who would like
So the champion is number 82, Aiden Donahue. Now, that was in a different car. We were in the modern current day car that they're driving today in NASCAR. This is a totally different car, but it seems like he has a good bearing on it. He really, he's a really diverse driver. When you have iRacing, you can do NASCAR, you can do road racing with different cars, endurance racing, all of that. Looks like Kyle Gray crashed. Yeah, he has hit the wall, and that brought out the yellow flag. We're going to back that ass up and see what we can see on the Gears Cup Series instant replay.
Just a little chin music right there. So, a lot of chin music.
Let's see.
To each other.
Now, this was the worry for this year. New drivers, again, new core group. Looks like Nate Fuller just gave him a little too much business with the rear end, causing them both to get in the wreck. I can only imagine the expletives happening in that voice chat at the moment. But we'll take you back. I don't, maybe, hopefully.
Don't be rude.
Maybe he's not that rude, so let's hopefully he can work through it. But Fuller's a competitor, but you see the 78 here of Kyle Gray kind of getting his ass ridden. Yeah. And bang.
Yeah.
Kind of the consequence of being too aggressive early. I understand trying to be as close as you possibly can be. We'll look at it one more time from the blimp cam.
That's too close because if you roll in with COVID, that's way behind.
Right.
Right.
Right. And it looks like, and we'll back it up a little further, it looked like Nate was handling it just fine going into 3. Yeah, Alexandre Dago over there on YouTube said, and took out a couple more cars as well. Yeah, just see how it just got a little too loose. Bada bing, bada boom. There they go on the wall. Couple cars get a little crazy. And then you see a little bit more happening in front. And I totally messed that up, but let's take a look one more time because, yeah, there's a 22 out there, and I got to see who that is. But they got into that as well. Okay, so let's ride just with him here coming out of the turn as that's happening. A lot of new names for me to learn here. Looks like 66, 64. That's DeBoyne Valentine in the 64 and the 66. Yeah. That's rough for the 66 there of Anthony Samparisi.
Got the Hooters.
And not only you mentioned a new core group for a lot of these guys, but Nathan Fuller, driver, kind of at that start of the accident, he wasn't really around a whole lot at all last season. Only ran a handful of races last year. Very prominent back in 2023, 2024. Best finished a second back at Pocono. in the Holiday Truck Series way back in the day, as far as his gears resume goes.
Yeah. Fuller is a very experienced racer. I've known him since I've gotten this service. But he's a hell of a competitor, man, and he holds no bars. He will go at you, and he's aggressive, and which can help him, but could be as a detriment. Now, Amon, since we've got this caution here, I think if we're gonna experience more cautions here tonight, we might do a Q&A with Amon. I don't know if is that all right with you? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
No, I have no problem with that.
Brayton, I don't know. I know you got a friend who's a big Packer fan, and when you informed him this was happening, I know he couldn't believe it. Did he have any questions or anything that he wanted to know from the man himself? Now's his chance.
I kind of forgot what they were. I know. I feel bad.
Oh, what an asshole!
I know. I'll have to figure out. He said he did go.
What an asshole!
He went to St. Norbert. He said that you would know where St. Norbert.
Yeah, I know where. Yeah, it's right there in Green Bay. Actually, I didn't live too far from St. Norbert my whole time living in the Green Bay area. I was first. Me and my wife had a duplex, and it literally was probably 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes from campus. We were right across the river, the Fox River from St. Norbert's, and then so about 5 minutes, and then another house was probably another 5 minutes away. Same 5 minutes in the same neighborhood, and then once I got on the ledge view, probably about 10 minutes from campus. So it was something that driving past St. Norbert was a regular thing going from my house, from whatever. I say going from, if I was going east or going west and coming back, I'm always right next to it. Actually took some classes there, taught there for a little bit, coached there for a little bit, coached some football in like an internship role when I was first getting some experience, stuff like that. I had a good time there. Good time. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Fire away.
I'm not gonna lie. Like looking back, obviously I'm a little bit of a younger fan, so you got to. I'm a big Colts fan, but you got to play against Peyton Manning way back in the day. I think that was really cool. I know you had some key games in your first stint with Green Bay, and I compared you to an older Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor before Jonathan Taylor, I guess.
Gotcha.
Was the comparison.
Yeah, he's a fantastic back. I appreciate that.
That's ageism, Brayton.
Yeah, ageism. but he's a Wisconsin back too. So, and I met him this past year at draft. Great guy.
I'm sure he's a hell of a dude. Hard worker, man.
Yeah.
Kid's a hard worker.
Most guys are in the league. We get one rotten apple spoils everything for everybody with the way they act sometimes. And but for most part, most guys are great guys, and they just about anything. You try to get your day going and want to keep it going in the right direction. So I met him. It was funny. I met him, and it was all the Badger running backs in the room. Monty Ball.
Wow.
It was Jonathan Taylor, and I coached against Melvin Gordon in high school. So I was on Oak Creek coaching staff my son's senior year, Virgil, his senior year high school, where he was an all-state running back in Wisconsin. But I'm in this room at draft. It's Monty Ball, Melvin Gordon, and Jonathan Taylor. I'm just like, I'm like all these running backs from Wisconsin, Nebraska. I'm the only Nebraska back in the room. It was fun. It was a pretty cool situation. And we took a picture. It was pretty cool to have that happen.
We are getting back after green for the Gears Cup Series. Perfect ending, Amon. Kicking it back off.
Major wreck. We got 15 cars torn up, going through the grass, Tom. Only 3 cars made it through that. Looks like a bit more than 3 when it was loaded up. But
yeah, it looks like Furnace got in a ride with a 46. It is a fucking parking lot. Pardon my language, but we have a parking lot.
Get your Costco chicken.
Oh my God, we are not making the 2-hour window. It's over. It's over.
Sick. Costco chicken bake. I've never heard that in a conversation.
Let's try to back it up and watch it again. Oh my God. Oh man.
Who started this party here?
So let's see.
Culprit.
Oh yeah.
It was just a little tap. Just a little tap.
Stack up, and it looks like, you got to look up a little further. Let's look up a little further on the 8 car of Cameron Chandler. Looks like he was slow to the giddy up. 20 was on and check. And then Furnace is the unlucky winner of a free ride through the tri-oval. Oh my God. This could have not. Yeah, go ahead.
That one fast computer that a lot of drivers may not have. But we got it great, because a lot of them are going to use it in this incident here. Some of them are going to get away with minor offenders. They'll take the next 40 laps and actually fix that. Others, their night is over. Eric Sable being one of those drivers who has left the racetrack.
Atomic says very colorful commentary. Yeah, I apologize.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think we were collabing tonight, so my filter is usually lower than this, so trying to keep it together. No, I understand. Yeah, it looks like Colby Hogan getting taken for a ride as well. Holy shit, boys. This is pure chaos. I'm surprised we don't have a red flag right now. Just being real.
Juan Valentine has also left the racetrack, it seems, in the 64, which they were involved in that previous incident.
Like, that felt like a war zone right there. We'll run it back one more time because we have time to do it. Me too, man. Me too. Aman, that's one of life's many questions. Many questions.
Yeah. Oh my God. I hit that on I was testing all the sound earlier, and I hit that one. I'm like, what the hell is Granny doing? Is she getting hit by a bazooka? What the French toast?
I love it. I love it. Like I said, you can look at the soundboard that we got now. You can play any of them, but I warn you, you may not care for it. Just
no, it's fine. I'm a radio person and like gimmick person. I get it. I get radio. I've done radio now, streaming, podcasting for years, for 26 years pretty much. And so I get it, and so I love it, and it's funny to me. And obviously, it's that satire. It adds in a little spice or whatever. It keeps things. It keeps things loose, keeps things fun. You gotta have that. That's how Brett was. He was the soundboard of our locker room. He would fart. He had a fart machine. He had he would pour water on your head. He had a music. He had. I'd be like, dude, what are you? Are you like you a teenager going to the KB Toys in the mall and getting little?
Hell yeah, he was 100%. Or he's having people do it for him.
Right.
He doesn't want to get Chris Hansen.
Well, he probably sent people over to buy it, but then he was the culprit.
He doesn't want to get have a seat right over here, Chris Hansen style.
Yeah. Looks like
just joke.
A couple more, not D and F, but a couple got physical laps and damage fixed.
Oh, I bet.
Buckwheat and Carson Willis.
I bet. I love that. Thank you for that. I need a little cheer, a little pick-me-up. Tim Lancaster out in front, that Bud machine outside of him. That Tabasco Todd Bodine-esque 35. And then you have the 57 of Joe Stafford and Michael Gregory, Perrin Huggins and Bryce Amrick. Row 3, row 4. Looks like you have Connor Rowe and Mike DeWalt in that FedEx. It's going to take a minute to get used to him in the 11. And in row 5, you have the 8 of Cameron Chandler and the 29 of Jeremy Eshelman. Yeah,
that's
so
the DeWalt number change there. Well, that's and Hogan's in the DeWalt 17. What's going on here?
Yeah, well, I mean, so they went the Gen 4 route. They wanted to do Gen 4 cars, Gen 4 Cup schemes, especially guys that maybe want to just do throwback schemes, maybe not to the creative point where some of these drivers have some really kick-ass schemes. But Mike chose the 11, and, as much as I hate FedEx, the car pops.
So what's the difference between previous cars and this Gen X car, as you mentioned?
So the Gen 4 car, this car is, in terms, a lot more of a challenge to drive. These cars, I think, are different as far as how they drive. You can drive with a lot more right rear out of these cars because, for various reasons. But you'll notice a big thing with the next Gen Cup cars and these cars is the diameter of the rim of these cars. They're a little bit of a wider, little bit bigger wheel. Here we go back racing for the Daytona 250. These cars, they got what, 5 lugs? Next Gen Cup cars have 1. So there's a lot of little differences, nuances, but the main thing is horsepower. These cars were actually made of sheet metal and not composite or whatever they do now. What are they made of now, Brayden? Are they still made of sheet metal? No, they're not.
No, they got rid of the sheet metal back in 2000 and, with the next into 2022. They went so these bodies are steel bodies. In real life, obviously with this being a video game, it doesn't quite reflect that. But every minor dent in the body, there's one giant piece of steel. Whereas basically the newer cars are like a kit car, so they get everything. The body panels are pre-made, prefabricated. Every suspension component is almost pre-made or prefabricated, and it's basically a giant kit car that they set up. Versus these are a lot more unrestricted, and they drive a lot more haphazardly, I guess, because especially with iRacing, I believe everyone tonight is running the same setup, so we may get here and running the same setup. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tom. Yeah. So it's not super crazy, but with these are probably some of the most high horsepower cars on the iRacing platform.
Okay,
gotcha. Tell you.
That helped me out. Thank you for the explanation.
Yeah, I mean, these cars are wicked fun to drive.
These are 900 horsepower. Yeah.
Oh, they got some horses under there.
These will make you shit your pants.
Yeah, that I know speed. Yeah, I got in a pickup truck that I own. For some reason, it has 701 HP. I don't know why that is, but it's a Dodge T-Rex.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I'm still trying to figure out why a pickup truck has that much HP under the hood.
I gotta get a picture of that. We gotta see it. We gotta see that.
Oh yeah, I'll get a picture either tonight or I'll do it tomorrow.
That'd be awesome.
Put it in the Discord.
DD King cheering 50 biddies. Thank you, DD King. I love DD the King. He's a good dude. Yeah, he just cheered some biddies. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the 50 cents. Appreciate that. I'll twerk for that. Don't worry. We'll do that later. Post show.
Oh, I gotta see that.
No, I'm not really twerking, dog.
I'm about to say, I will pay probably at least. I'll give you $5-10 to see you twerk.
Damn, Amon.
If he's twerking for 50 cents, what do you want to do for free? Free wide action, hard to pass.
See that?
Oh, Lord.
Brayden does a lot of weird stuff for free.
Donahue and
I know
Melissa,
people like that.
There.
We always got one in our crew that does things for weird things. Teammates, friends from high school, college. Yeah, doesn't take much.
That's awesome.
Doesn't take much.
3 wide with the 20. Looks like 69. Of course, Militia's involved in the 45. Looks like of Kenny Lowry. And then up further, you have the 28 of Michael Gregory, Tim Lancaster. Well, it looks like Lancaster's falling like a hot rock right now, getting sucked out. Again, Amon, I don't know how much you know about super speedway racing, but it's all about the run, especially in these cars. It's not like where you can just catch it and go. You have to get in the draft like you see these guys doing right now. I think a lot of these guys right now are sandbagging. You got about 22 laps to a full tank here, so hopefully we get a long green flag run. You'll see that go down.
Right.
But, at the end, you're going to see these guys take a lap or two to get that run, get in position. The guy third, fourth, and fifth back there, they are wild cards. First, if you're leading the lap at the end of the race, odds are you are not going to get that. It looks like we have another crash.
Chris Willis in the 08 and the...
Oh, he just kissed him just enough to go into the wall.
Don Consdorf.
God. Here we
go. 2 walls. He got 2 walls.
couple of dudes in a place where they shouldn't be. Let's back that ass up and see what we see. Oh, we got a blinker. That's why. We got a blinker,
okay.
doing blinkers, getting blinkers.
Can't
Back
do
that ass up again. Yeah, well, I mean, in this, like you can see he's not here. So we slow it down, and ka-jam. There it is. There he goes. There he's back. That's an issue for me. So if you are the 88 of Brayson Ryan, I think that's his name, that's a problem for me. That's a crash cars. Go ahead.
What started was that he went to the outside coming off of turn 2 and completely lost the draft of the cars in front of him. He was getting freight trained. So there was literally a 10-mile-an-hour speed difference when Willis caught up to him, and then Willis couldn't see him. So there's a huge speed
Where do you
difference
go?
there. Going to the corner, yeah. Like, you don't want to go high, you don't want to go low. You got someone right up behind you. Like, a huge speed difference.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta move something.
Yeah, go ahead.
My room here. I'll be right back.
So, speaking of Chris Willis, we'll talk about Malik Willis. Tom, do you know where he's going next year yet?
I would love to see, and I, because Tua's Tua, but I would love to see him in a Dolphins uniform with that new offense over there with their new coordinator. I know, Jeff Hapley's a defensive guy, so he's going to be on the defensive side of the ball. But, he's gotten a good look at what Malik is as a person, as a player. I think he is. I believe in him. I mean, we got him from Tennessee, and when he came in for relief for us, I had no problem with that. None whatsoever. Malik gave us an advantage, I think, with his legs. I know Jordan Love's, he's got good legs too, but Malik tends to use them, and I like that when he does. So I was pretty happy to have him, and I was grateful, as a Packer fan, to have him for 2 years. So I hope he gets paid. I hope he goes to a team where he makes the playoffs, preferably AFC, and we don't have to touch him. So we were just talking about Malik Willis and where I think he would go, and I chose the Dolphins, and I wish him nothing but the best. Grateful that we had him for 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, he's a stand-up dude. You heard all his comments when he came into play when Jordan got, I think, concussed and a couple injuries into the season, and he had to come in and be a backup. I respected that. I was kind of the same way my mind was built when I came in my first year to Green Bay, and I was Dorsey Levin's backup. It was never, we traded spot, but he was a starter until Coach Sherman determined me as the starter because of injury. Like, even with injury, I wasn't even calling myself the starter. I was still saying, "Hey, I'm the backup," until otherwise said.
Sure.
Because from the time I was in high school, just because I learned, learning stuff my dad taught me and my brother taught me, if you got to, you're a backup, the starter, you're his backup, and until he gets not declared the starter, and then it's his job until then, regardless if he's hurt or not.
Sure.
So much respect for him.
I got to share something with you. I'm looking at your stream right now. You got that AVG anti-track up. You may want to close that window.
Where at?
What do you mean?
Oh, that? Oh, right in the middle. I was talking. I didn't even see it. It pops up. Man.
I know.
I was like, what? Yeah, I'm like, where is this? God dang it. Stupid thing.
Again, if you're watching over on Amon Green TV, NIL TV Esports, thank you for the host and collab tonight. Again, hopefully we do this more often because I enjoy doing the Call of Duty stuff. Man, Warzone, I feel like I've unlocked a new thing. Like, we were Naughty's just nasty. I'm gonna say that right now. He is just nasty at Call of Duty.
Got the dog in him.
Brayton, I shit you not. Like, me and Amon and Akito were backing him up, Atomic was, and like, we were just his wingman. He was just leading the way. We're like, yeah, you just tell us where to shoot, dog. We are there. Like,
yes, you got good call outs, good direction. I'm like, look, I'm just following you, Naughty. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna do just like I follow my offensive lineman. Y'all taking me to where I need to go. All right,
show me the hole and let me hit it.
That's it. That is it.
I could go with that's what she said, but I'm going to refrain. On the front row in the top 10, we got Christian Rockriegel, Quentin Stewart on the front row here for this restart. Colby Hogan, Perrin Huggins, Michael Gregory, Cameron Chandler, Aiden Donahue, Mike DeWalt, Kenny Lowry, and Sage Greco. Your top 10 as we're going to get back at it. Again, I think the third or fourth caution here tonight. Hopefully we can keep it together. We knew Gen 4 was going to be a little bit of a challenge. I didn't think this big of a challenge this early, but again, who knows what's going to happen. Dale Pringer says, how's the race been? It's been fun. We're going to call it fun so far. All right, as the pace car lights are off, we're going to take us around with the cameras. It's going to be camera time here at Daytona. Flagman's got that green flag ready. He's going to wave it. Crowd is anticipation. Thousands of digitally created AI. Here we go. Green, green, green. And we already got people in the fucking grass. What is going on?
Again. Oh,
Grayson Ryan. Guy who just in that incident. I'm going to guess
Grayson Ryan needs to park. And I'm just going to say that. I don't care. People get mad at me for that.
He had nothing to do with this one. I'll give him that one.
All right. All right, we're giving him a pass.
Joe Stafford and Jeremy Ushman getting together.
Again, these cars aren't that difficult to drive on super speedways. What the fuck is going on?
And that's
if I can drive it,
back half the pack.
If I can drive it, you can drive it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Colby Hogan, fast repair to the inside, making that line work. The outside, Christian Rodrigo trying to lay a little bit of a block. He's going to get numbers. Here we go across the start-finish line. Who's going to lead it? Pringle says drink time. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll bring you in just for a second. Brayton, keep us posted if you see anything else in the back.
Yeah, everyone seems to be side by side in your top 17, and then it's pretty much single file, very spread out. The whole field is already up to 10 seconds spread out. It's 2 laps after that restart. Kyle Gray looks to be your last car on the lead lap. We're back in 36.
Riding on board with the 35 of Austin Thomas. You see the 11 of Mike DeWalt cut him off at the pace. Taking that inside line away. But we have a lot of action that happened early. As Brayton mentioned, that 2-hour window kind of made me cringe when I heard it. Didn't think it was real, and Brayton says, "No, dog, it's very real."
We're there.
Right.
That is a very realistic thing that might happen. Got to keep that in mind as we go forward. We might need a clock check. And I said clock, not you know what. We'll need that later.
35 minutes and a quarter of the way into the race. So we're just past a quarter on time and right at a quarter of the race.
Oh, dear Lord.
And so we are looking tight as Austin Thomas is looking even tighter. He got 3 wide there. Kenny Lowry and Mike DeWalt. Oh, my gosh.
2-hour window is the shades of 2022 Milwaukee Mile all over again. I was just thinking that. We had that a couple years ago where we timed it too short, and we had to end it at the end of the time limit, and we might be there. We might have to blame other leadership other than myself. I'm not responsible for that. I just show up in the broadcasting booth and do this. This is what I do.
I will say last year's race was 140 minutes with 5 cautions. We already had 2 or 3. We're about to have another one with Austin Thomas getting to the back bumper for Eric Royce, who checked up for Tim Lancaster. They somehow all keep it going straight.
Hey,
but I thought we were looking at another caution.
Hey.
Or there's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
You can do that. You can do all that and more. Colby Hogan in the lead. Brayton Laster trying to Joe Buck us early. Been drinking in the broadcast booth before I got here. I just got into the beer. Just kidding. Brayton is not a. I don't think I wouldn't make you for. I wouldn't take you as a drinker.
I'm a big pizza guy. Yeah, not big.
Yeah, he loves pepperoni nipples, whatever you need.
Pepperoni.
I got a lot of pep in my step. So that 2 hours is going to be hard to get. We are going to have to really be pushing the issue. to get
Brayton.
that 2-hour mark. The most
Yeah,
cautions we've
I
had to
know.
open a race is
It's going to be hard, dude.
2023 with 9 cautions. So we were at
I'm
hour
scared.
50 with 9 cautions back in 2023. So I think we should be okay. As Connor Rose, bottom of 3 wide. That's Aiden Donahue and Perrin Huggins. They were all 3 wide, 1 on the apron, 1 in the wall, and Huggins is the one who's fallen back. Finally gets some help from the 72 car behind him. That's Eric Royce here to bring Joyce.
What?
Bring it. Gotta bring it.
Best booth ever.
Who's
I've
leading this
enjoyed
thing?
this.
Jonathan
This is great.
Militia.
Jonathan Militia out in front. Again, mom and dad Militia, big shout out to your boy in the 69. Been hanging out with him, I think, too much lately. Yeah, I guess I'll have to tell you guys some things offline that's really funny that I'm not going to put on this show. But this
Can't do
guy
it.
lives a life. I love him. I love his energy. I love what he brings. But man, the shit that he tells me, it's like putting it on a tee for me to like go off, like just to rip him to shreds. But he's a wonderful guy, and I'm glad he's leading the race. I'm going with positivity. I'm taking the higher road because we played golf together this weekend, and
I can hear it.
it didn't go well. But he
Oh,
is
you
your
can play golf
leader.
this weekend?
Well, we play golf in VR, man.
Oh, that's right. I remember you mentioned.
You got a headset, right?
Yeah, I got Oculus. I got an Oculus 2.
Let's. So do I. So I think you should look at Golf Plus and tell me if you're interested. I have the golf pass
no,
for
I'm
the
down
year,
for that. That's easy.
and we have a golf tour. So we golf almost every week. We've got a 10-week season. We're almost towards the end of it now for the season 1. We only do it 10 weeks. It's 2 rounds a week. But we get together, and then we have some fun weeks where we do scrambles. So it's like either 2 or 3 person teams. We get together and do that, and it's a great time. I mean, especially, being in Wisconsin when it's, January, you can't get out and golf.
It
And
sucks.
honestly,
It sucks.
I quit playing softball, so I wanted another sport which I could really dig into, really try to, I'm not going to be perfect at it, but be competitive. And I chose golf.
Oh! Someone's got sent to the Shadow Realm there.
Oh,
I don't know who.
That's not good. That's
Red
not
card.
good.
What happened?
Oh, the 111.
Tim Lancaster?
Oh, Tim Lancaster.
Yeah, I think we just.
Said the Shadow Realm. Damn.
Yeah, he's
wonder
gone.
that.
Yeah.
He's
Somebody drew a
he's
gun
gone.
on him.
He's back,
he
but
found-
he was gone.
He got Thanos. He got snapped.
He got snapped. And that's a problem with iRacing sometimes, especially if you don't have a great connection. Could really screw you over.
Oh, yeah. The basic mechanics of having good Wi-Fi. Or
All of a sudden,
internet.
iRacing, iRacing could be like, gotcha, bitch. And then it's gone.
Oh my goodness. Awesomeness.
Again, Amon Green, Brayton Laster in the booth with me tonight. Again, I couldn't be happier. This is great. This is amazing. And we've got another blinker
This is
there.
our 3rd year doing this?
Yeah. I mean, we could talk a little bit too. Like, we met last year, August, back at Madison, and I can't tell you how much of a fun time that was. That was a good
You were
time.
there?
I know you didn't have the perfect night there, but it was great to watch. The only thing I can't say it on stream. We're gonna talk about the other time, another time. But that
Another
guy in
time,
the
yeah.
pit box next to you, that team that you had, I lost it when I saw somebody out there changing a tire. We're going to go there. Jonathan Militia, John
Yeah,
Furness,
he was on
Michael
TV.
Gregory, Mike DeWalt, and Kobe Hogan, your top 5 right now. And it's 3 wide. It's getting real. Kyle Munson in the middle. Kyle Munson in what they call the black hole. No help, nothing. He's going to get sucked
Can't go
all the
there.
way back to the end of that line.
And I go to the black hole. Can't do that.
We have not hit the fan. We are in the fan.
We are currently in the fan. DD the King says, such a fun stream. Redneck Firefighter says, that was shades of Cletus and F. Cletus. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. All right. That's amazing.
He said, I don't know. Now that was funny.
Amon, again, this is unfiltered me right now. I know. Again, when I'm in your
God.
stream, I try to be a gentleman. It's just
Hey,
how
you don't
I
have
roll.
to be
It's
a
just-
gentleman.
I
You
do,
don't have
though.
to-
I
tell
do.
you
This
that.
is
I'm
raw.
used to it.
Looks like we've got a bunch
I
of
love the rawness.
We've got people
love the
in. Holy
rawness.
shit, we've got a ton of followers in.
Yeah.
Holy shit in TikTok. I have not paid attention to this at all. We have got Deadeye Gamer says, yes, Amon Green. I love it. Absolutely love this. This is pretty cool. I think you are a good running back. I really hated what you did to the Cowboys. Oh, my God, it's that Green from the Green Bay Packers. So you have
Yes, it
a
is.
bunch
Hey,
of guys
business, never
here.
personal.
Yeah, it's all business. It's all business. Again,
Yeah.
if you are in the TikTok stream, I don't pay attention to that a lot. Come over to Twitch. Come over to YouTube. Say hello. Give me a follow. Appreciate it. Go over to Amon Green TV. Give him a follow. NILE Sports or TV Esports. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Collabing
That's
all
okay.
together on Twitch here tonight. I'm having a great time. Redneck Firefighter said that was supposed to say shades of. Oh, got you. All right. All right. Shades of Cletus McFarland. If you don't know who Cletus McFarland is, Amon, you may want to look him up. He is a hilarious guy. Great for the sport of NASCAR.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I see it.
Speaking
I
of a
see
great
it.
guy, we're about to...
What is going
trouble
on? For the love
forward.
of God, we are racing like it's the last lap. And we're only
lapping
37
Kenny
laps
Campos down
in.
the bottom. That they were lapping Kenny down the
Oh,
bottom.
Nate
and
Williams
then,
going
well,
around, and
don't
we
think
got a
anyone
yellow
knew.
flag.
What number is Nate here?
777.
Yeah, we knew that was going to work out the way they were 3 or 4
Wow.
wide. They are going through travel.
All right, I'm going to grab another beer real quick before we get into this replay. Again, thank you for all follows here. Again, especially over on TikTok. I apologize that I'm not paying that much attention over there. But we got Mike Tip following. We've got a bunch of new followers here. Blackout 28. Cleater McSkeeter. I love that name.
Peter McSkeeter. Oh,
Huckleberry
my goodness.
Finn. Appreciate the follow there.
That's
And we
a
got
good
another. Michael J. Tip 9817. Thank you for the follow this minute. Again, if you're on YouTube following, I can't see that shit right away, but we will get there when we get there. All right, let's play it back again, see what we got here. You want the Smirnoff, 777 in a three-way, which he couldn't get out of. Been there. No, I'm just kidding. Haven't been there.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. There's a button for that, Amon. You can play that anytime.
I know. Where is it at? I'm going to find it.
Yeah, and it looks like the 45 got with him. Back it up again. Again, pay
that's
attention to
what
that
she said.
777. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And just get in the wrong place,
All right.
wrong time, and around he goes. At least he was able to keep it together, I guess. But again, all
Yeah, all I
right,
did was
let's
just
go.
go through the grass, burn up a set of tires.
Yeah, Cowboy
That could've been a lot
Naughty giving me a follow. Thank you, thank you.
Naughty in the
I'm
chat.
glad we're friends now. Michael J. Tip 987 said, no problem, man. I also follow you on TikTok as well. Thank you, dog. I appreciate that. Go follow him on Green, too. He's here in the booth. Brayton,
What's
I know
up?
I know you do breaks as well in your streams. I don't know where you're at. You're going to have to put it in the chat if you want to do that. But go follow Brayton, too. He's a great personality. Great
Look
for
about
the ARCA
Brayton
series.
Laster.
Great for NASCAR. Yeah, look up Brayton Laster. Look up Brayton Laster.
I'm a pro
Pepperoni
basketball
nipples.
player now,
You'll find
too.
him. Oh, yeah, he's a pro basketball player,
Pepperoni
yeah.
nipple? Oh, my goodness. That's hilarious.
I made my
No,
ABA debut on Saturday night, and they call me 008, 0.0 steals, 0 rebounds.
See that,
and
Amon?
0
Double O
assists,
for a
8
reason.
minutes plays.
Ooh, 8 minutes
gotcha.
played. Again, I appreciate the
Nice.
love here.
I hope they retire my jersey number.
Cam
Ah.
followed. Michael Tip followed. Thank you. Again, I'm over. Jody Bosman's followed. Again, I'm over on Twitch and YouTube. So, again, on Twitch, you can follow over there. We can see the chat. Again, I don't follow much over on TikTok. Again, usually it's been dead up until this point. So, appreciate that. It'll probably go being back to dead after this transgression. But appreciate that and all the appreciation. Or, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I can't speak English anymore here tonight. But all right, Q&A time. If you got a question for Amon or Brayton, again, feel free to shout that out. We'll read it in the chat. If you got anything you wanted to say, wanted to hear, wanted to learn from maybe NFL experiences, give that shout out. Or Brayton, he's driven a NASCAR race car. He's driven an ARCA. Did you drove truck, didn't you?
One truck race in 2022.
I mean, that is pretty dope.
Okay.
I've never have. So again, he's a truck racer too. So get that.
There you
Shut
go.
up. Shut up. I'm trying to help you, man. Trying to help you here. You're killing me.
That's better.
I know. We got my buddy Joe Wells here. He's helped me out a lot with some graphic stuff. He was the one that went to St. Norbert. He was the one who he's like, "Yo, brother, get to talk to Amon. You got to ask him this,
I'm
ask
back.
him that."
I'm back. Hit the wrong button.
Go ahead, Brayton. What
And,
you saying?
No, I'll say I need to see if we can get my buddy Joe in chat asking a question too. I think he might be watching. When I told him like, "Yo," I was like, "It's gonna sound bad." I was like, "Hey, do you know Amon Green?" He's like, "Do I know Amon Green?" I was like, "Of course." Because this guy, I didn't watch too much Green Bay football. I watched Malik Willis ball out because I'm hoping he's coming to Indy next year. But every week this dude was texting me. He's like, "Yo, bro, see the Packers? They lost again." I'm like, "Yeah, well."
Bruh.
But dude, he'd always be like, he was like, "Man," he's like, he's like, "Put my life savings on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers," and then both legs would just not do great.
I turn now. Good luck,
All right, Brayton, you got a question that says, Brayton, how many races you doing this year, and what series are you racing? There's a question for you.
Ooh.
30
That's a
seconds to
great
race. We're going to
one.
go back green.
Yeah, real quick, the only confirmed races we have this year as of right now is going to be Kansas Speedway, April 18th, and ARCA Menard Series. We are going to be running probably around 10 ARCA races, give or take a couple. We'll have our full schedule hopefully sometime out this week or next week. Who knows? Thanks, bye.
There you go. There you go. Again, John Furness and Sage Greco in row 1 leading us back off. We also have Jason Chrisman and Eric Royce. Roy 2. Damn it, I did it. Row 3, you have Colby Hogan and Connor Rowe. Austin Thomas and Mike DeWalt. Christian Ruckriegel and Quentin Stewart rounding out your top 10. Biggest mover of tonight so far is Jason Chrisman, 40 spots. He finished dead fucking last. He is now up to third and trying to go for his first win in the Gears Cup Series. Again, in Daytona, you have a puncher's chance. You have a legit shot. Again, tonight you have double points. It's a wonderful opportunity. Again, I say double points. Double points. And again, you get that. You get off to a good start, and then you perform well down the stretch. That could be the difference maker, as Brayton said, to getting in the chase or not. So, again, the pace car lights are off. We are going to get sent back to go back to green flag racing. I'm told they're going to speed up cautions to make them go a little faster. John, we are on the edge, and we are riding the rim and back to green flag action.
And, Horsebow, tell me how you really feel about things.
I could tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I could tell you, but... people say that I'm kind of cynical, and I'm not. I just have that dark sense of humor with a hint of sarcasm. So I can see why it would come off that way. But you know how life is. Things change, things happen. You got to roll with it, and if that helps me get through it, I'm definitely milking that teat dry.
All the way dry.
Sorry?
The teat. You missed that one, huh? He was like, wait a minute.
Nipple?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
the teat.
shit! Aiden Donahue in the wall. Tim Lancaster getting messed over hard, and we have... Is that caution? No caution?
No caution. No caution.
No
Oh,
caution?
there it is.
Oh, my God.
Good
Are you
gracious.
shitting me?
And this is supposed to be a 2-hour thing, right? It's past
Dude,
that
we
now,
are
right?
not going to make it.
Well, like I said, we had 9 cautions back in 2023 and took us 1 hour and 50 minutes. So we
You
get
said
our
9?
stuff together. 9 cautions.
Oh, my
well,
God.
I know.
So if we get our thing together,
Yeah, I
There
know
is
the
hope for
wifey
the Gears
gonna
Cup
want
Series.
me. He gonna want me before sooner or later.
Yeah, no, and I understand that completely. Yeah, it looks like going into that, it was 3 wide, and then Aiden Donahue pushing the 8 a little too hard from Cameron Chandler. Tim Lancaster gets sent for a ride. Ritz car involved as well, the 22. Damn.
Oh, the 19 got some sick air there.
Dude, for real.
Let it-
Noah Moss. Any relation to Randy?
I hope so. Yeah, and then, oh my goodness, just taken for a ride. Things got a little bit more realer than it had to be. And Amon, if we get elongated with this, is the 19 and the 8 touch tips. We
Don't
won't
cross
keep
swords,
you forever.
man.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
cross
never
swords.
cross swords.
Yeah. Don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I
Ricky
will
Bobby
say-
6193 says another yellow flag. Somebody's going to need some P wipes, and that is a great reminder and a perfect point to bring up while we have a chance.
P wipes.
Again,
What
our
is P
sponsor
wipes?
tonight is
Explain.
P Wipes. So P Wipes is kind of like Dude Wipes, only better. Again, P Wipes helps you for
Dude.
those moments where you're not feeling as confident as you normally would in the bathroom. Again, this is a more of a local brand towards wherever they're sponsoring from, but they are great in providing. Again, they brought me a demo pack, and I got to tell you, the aloe vera, whatever that is when you do
Aloe
your
vera.
business. Aloe vera. Yeah, there we go. Feels great.
Yeah.
Feels great.
Gotcha. Understood.
TMI.
Oh, hey, no. It's not no TMI here. We all good, baby.
And Lancaster will be our third DNF of the night, joining Eric Sabo and Daewon Valentine as well after that incident there. I do have a question for
Go ahead, kick
Amon
it.
from our
What's
buddy
up?
Joe. My buddy Joe, so I don't know if you know this, but apparently Brett Favre owned a NASCAR team of Dale Jarrett. I did not know that. And he wants
okay.
to know
Me
if you
neither.
would sign a racing diecast. If you had the
Racing.
opportunity to, if he sent it to you or ran into you somewhere, would you sign it?
Would I sign it? Yeah, I definitely would.
If it was
If you wanna
Batman,
sign
I
I
didn't
think
know-
100% he would sign it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
and
know
if you
Brett
wanna-
Favre owned a NASCAR team.
Me neither. I know like Michael Jordan did. I know who else? A couple other athletes or movie stars, but I didn't know Brett got into it. Okay. That's new
Dolphins-
information.
Guy had one. Dan Marino?
Dan Marino did? Okay.
Troy
He's a
Aikman had a
Dolphins guy.
team. Troy Aikman had a team. I remember that.
Dolphins
Now
guy.
let's talk about
it.
Michael Jordan though. Can we talk about why he is the greatest of all time? Not just because he's a basketball player and he's one of the greatest basketball players to ever live, but Tyler Reddick has won 3 races in a row. And Amon, I don't know if you know this, he owns 23-11 with Denny Hamlin. Big whole thing.
Yeah, I knew
Denny,
that. I knew
Denny
that.
Hamlin's dad actually passed away in a house fire just a couple months before, or actually a month and a half or 2 months ago, before the season kicked off for real in the NASCAR series. So heavy hearts.
When was this last year or like right before the
No,
New
this
Year?
just happened just before Daytona.
That's what I
real
mean.
Life.
That's what I mean.
So this
So I
literally
mean,
happened like 2 months ago.
December, November, like November.
So probably I think December, early January, something in
Or
that.
December.
Don't
I
quote.
got you. December. Oh, my
So
goodness.
heavy
Wow,
hearts. But Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin, their team, they have won 3 straight races, which hasn't been done in NASCAR Cup history, winning back to back the Daytona 500, Atlanta, and then now COTA, which is a road course. So they've really have. Jordan has just been. He kind of made a joke like, big shout out to Denny. He's like, dude, I just fund this team. He goes, but this has been an incredible ride. And just further, laying way to hopefully a better future for the sport. It's pretty cool to see them getting on such a run so early.
Yeah, and I saw him when he was hitting the news with, not going against, but standing his ground in, I think NASCAR. Like they had meetings and stuff like that, and I can't remember 100% like what the meetings for, but he spoke up. At those hearings and all that, not meetings, but hearings, court hearings, that was going on in NASCAR racing. And he spoke up. MJ spoke up, brought in some of his team members there. For him to do that, I think is huge because when you have somebody of his status, as we talked about already, he's showing respect to the sport by showing up and speaking his, not saying he knows everything, but knows that, okay, this something, it's not fair or not quite right, but I'm gonna say something about it. And so then it shows to other, people that have been in the game forever that, he's trying to learn it and he's understanding where he got to step up and say something every now and then. So I thought that was a good gesture. Hello.
Yeah, no, that was great insight.
Oh,
no,
great.
we were letting you finish there.
Yeah.
So it looks like
Yeah. I was done.
getting the restart here. You got John Furness and Jason Christman, Austin Thomas, Colby Hogan, Mike DeWalt, Sage Greco, Quentin Stewart, Eric Royce, Connor Rowan, Christian Ruck Regal, rounding out your top 10. I was also fixing an issue to where my TikTok decided it was going to shut itself off. So I had to fix that and get that back on track. Again, pace car lights are off. We are back to green flag action for the Daytona 250. Again, Brayton Lester and Ahman Green in the booth, and we are back at it once again.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Yeah, they're driving good.
Some update on the Sparv NASCAR team. Like I said, I didn't know it. Yeah, he owned it with Dale Jarrett from 1999 to 2000, so two seasons. And there was a Green Bay NASCAR car. There's a die cast and everything. A Green Bay practice car.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Like it. I like it a lot.
Hey, speaking of football, Ahman, that last game we played yesterday, I need to run it back. I need to run it back. There was too many buttons that I pressed on accident.
Oh man, I've
still
done the same thing.
Oh my God! Well, you did do the same thing, and then I did it again.
Yeah. I was like, oh God, because I'm like reading the coverages, and then I'm like, okay, don't throw it there. And then your finger just kind of just goes in whatever. It freaks out and it hits the wrong button.
I honestly love playing you, and you make me think, because like you're not one of those guys that like. I know the same package, so I'm going to exploit the same package with, like, different plays that are, like, the same play, essentially. Like, you vary your playbook. You make me think about coverages. You make me think about changing coverages. It's not so much like, is this guy going to exploit the play? It's more like, okay, this guy's actually playing traditional football. And I like that.
Facts. Yep. I grew
like
up around it, and obviously being on the game, then, knowing. I'm keeping EA to what they're saying. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Watching and learning the playbooks. But then now how they added in back shoulder throws and keeping, making it easier for quarterbacks to get the ball to certain receivers. I thought that was a nice little anecdote to add for, I think it was 2025, but then made it better for 2026.
I mean, I like this season. I like season a lot.
Yep, it's gonna be interesting. It is interesting.
Colby Hogan, that DeWalt 17. Fun fact, Matt Kenseth, and I don't know if you follow NASCAR, but he was the driver of the 17 car back in the day.
I remember that. Yep.
He was home-based. His home base was Cambridge, Wisconsin. That's literally like 20 minutes from my house. So when you went through Cambridge, you rolled through there. You had the big 17 on the fire department's, like, their tower. And then you roll through like you're heading towards Madison on, I think, what is it, 89, something crazy like that. I forget what highway it is. But they had like the whole Matt Kenseth.
94.
Well, yeah, I think you're heading towards that. I forget.
Yeah.
It's a little offshoot of whatever the smaller highway is.
Yep.
But they had like this whole like memorial, like, I wouldn't say like a memorial, but like a memorial thing where like he had like his shop or whatever where he was, like his own thing. That thing has since turned into a winery, and it is so ass. I feel so bad for what that place has turned into.
No.
Yeah.
Too
bad.
It's so ass.
It's too bad.
That sounds like Charles Woodson and his vodka. I think is not getting good reviews.
Is it whiskey
Charles.
or is it vodka? You got to tell me.
It's whiskey. Yes, it's whiskey.
Okay.
I knew it was alcohol, but yes, it's the whiskey because my wife she was talking about it, and we still have a ton of friends and family in Wisconsin, and she was talking with somebody, and somebody said, "Oh, we went to this event and they had Charles Woodson whiskey," and they were like, "Bad, not good
It
or something."
wasn't
I'm like,
good.
"Oh man." I
See, I'm
said,
a whiskey
"Yeah,"
guy,
I was like, "I
and
hate to hear that, man."
I
Yeah,
was gonna
hate
try
to
it,
hear
and
that,
I
man.
hesitated, and I'm kind of glad I did. I may want to try it now
Yeah,
just to taste it for myself. Um,
yeah. I say always do that. Like that's what I do with movies. People, because I'm a movies guy, and I grew up enough where, my friends be like, "Hey, man, don't go see that in the theater. It sucks." And I'm like, "Okay, I won't." And then I see it on VHS or DVD or digital or on one of the apps. I was like, "Man, I
VHS,
can
man,
win."
you are dating
Yeah,
yourself hard.
Ooh.
yes, exactly. VHS. I'm old.
Well, we
I
got a
know it.
decent sized wreck in the back here.
I see that. I
Uh-oh.
Clayton
just saw the
Aries
yellow
doing
flag.
donuts.
What? Oh no!
Perfect timing. Let's see what happened here. Back that ass up. See that
Oh
instant replay
man,
for the Gears Cup Series.
that looked like a hit across the middle
Clemens
on
goes
a
It's
drag
Jacob
down,
route.
Clemens,
comes
yeah.
back up, and kaboom! 22 Ritz.
No! No!
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. We're going to run it back. Again, feel free to play all the soundboards you need to. Get your frustrations out.
Oh my God.
Coming up, and then, oh my, wow, he got
Yeah,
air.
he got air. He got a little air. Everything.
Oh, durka durka durka.
yeah, that's it. All right, and then we go see him going around, and then
Gotcha, bitch!
boom.
Yes, indeed.
Wow. Again, Gen 4 car. Again, this is double points here at Daytona. A lot at risk. And again, I'm not up until 10 p.m. Well, we can't. We only got 2 hours.
Right.
Hopefully we can get this in. But we very well may be crowning a champion. Oh, man.
Man, what Granny doing getting hit by a bazooka? That's all
I
I
don't
want to know.
understand. I
God
don't understand
damn.
why, but I'm really wanting to know. I don't even know who does
I'm-
that song. I just saw the
Right.
soundboard, and I'm like, I had to have it.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, now I'm gonna search up the song, the words, be like, why are you rapping about your grandmother getting hit by a bazooka? I
Can
just
you
want to
please
know.
share that with me when you find that? Because I really
I
want to
will
know.
find it.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna find this out for shizzle. 'Cause ain't no, it
Atomic
doesn't make
Bomb,
sense.
everybody in the chat. Again, say hello, ask a question. We've got time. Again, ask Brayton Laster or Amon Green if you want to know racing, you want to know football, you want to know life. Again, good to give him a follow over on Amon Green TV and then NIL TV Esports over on Twitch, trying to grow that brand, grow that channel. Again, you boys are going to be at the Midwest Gaming Classic, and I think I'm going to get a ticket. I'm going to take my sons, and we're going to come. This is going to be great. Be a good time.
Okay, I found it. It says in peace, my grandma, she got hit by a bazooka got hit by a
you
pursuit.
didn't. Ah, that's funny.
I don't know. What is it? Yeah, I looked it up. It says, wait a minute. No, they just got different things. Okay, it's the rapper Miami XO.
I have
Who sings
no
the
idea
song.
who that is. That is super funny.
I don't know who either. But he says, rest in peace, my grandma. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Hold up, like why did
ridiculous.
grandma get hit by a bazooka? Rest in. Okay, the meaning. Here it is. Boom, the meaning.
All right,
found
Amon,
it.
I got
The
something for you.
meaning.
Looks like Stealth Bomber 2127 over on YouTube says, lifelong Husker fan here, back to the Jerry Tag days even. Hello, Amon.
Oh man, what's up, man? That's a seasoned fan right there, Jerry Taggy. I met him a couple times during and before after in my career in Lincoln. So great dude. He's actually from Green
Hell
Bay.
yeah.
Really? A fun factoid. Yeah, he's from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Yep.
I
Nebraska's
got
been
some
recruiting
TikTok
Wisconsin
things to read off here,
forever.
but we're going to wait till we get back to green flag action. Appreciate all the love that you're sending here tonight, Deadeye Gamer. Hopefully I said that right. Don Constorf and Noah Moss going to be leading us off as we get back to green flag action. We are green, 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 and getting back after it with Amon Green and Brayton Laster.
What's up?
I just now put together the green flag, Amon Green. There's a lot of potential there.
There is. Might have to
There
sign a
is.
deal,
Yeah,
Amon. I don't know how
Rodgers.
open you're into that or how open you are to that.
Yo,
but
we're 3 wide for the lead, Tom.
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm always doing that. I'm down for that.
Is
Again,
that why you
tonight-
played for Green Bay? The Green
Hey,
Bay!
it's
Oh
just-
my gosh, that's pathetic.
Yeah, it just happened. I was like, wow.
Oh,
okay, I'm
shit!
Packer. My last name is Green.
46 in the wall,
yeah.
20 eating shit as well.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Oh my
It's gonna be a big
goodness,
one, bet
another
you.
Ray.
Rest in peace
Oh,
to my
it's
granny. She got
Nate
hit
Williams.
by a bazooka. Shit, this is right on cue.
You
you
it
know-
says the meaning within
Yeah,
the
go
song.
ahead.
The artist uses the bazooka as a metaphor for suddenness and violence of his grandmother's death. Okay. However, on social media, it is almost exclusively used for humor, with people creating comedic funeral theme playlists and reaction videos to the lyrics.
We're finally gonna score.
I mean, I really, if you're gonna make an emotional piece and say it like that, I really have a hard time taking it seriously. That's just me, Amon. I don't know. I know you got some years on me, but what is your reaction when you read something like that and you're like, is this guy, like, in my mind, I'm like, is this guy for real? Like
Yeah. Oh,
what's the context?
I mean, these rappers today, for one, I don't even know if they really gangsters. Like back in the day, NWA were gangsters. Snoop Dogg was a gangster. Dr. Dre was a gangster, for real. Even 50 was a little bit of gangster. These guys today, I think they just writing rhymes just to make money, which is, I can't be mad at them for that, but you can't be a studio gangster. You can't just be saying something that you did or somebody, because you saying your grandma got hit by a bazooka, that means she's doing some gangster stuff. It's okay.
Just how you said it, I was just like, yeah, that's funny. Like, I can get into that. I'm buying it.
I can't. Right, I can't see past grandma walking down the street and then somebody pull up like in Grand Theft Auto and hit him with an RPG. I just can't. It's like, oh my god, is this really what is going on with rap music today? The mumble raps and all that. Because he's a mumble rapper, I could totally tell by his rhythm. Not saying he's a bad rapper. I'm just saying this. I'm one generation of
He's
rappers.
dog shit. Amon just said he's dog shit. Quote it.
Can't say that. I can't say that. Oh my
Again,
God.
I'm just joking.
Oh.
Again, anybody unfamiliar with my channel that's viewing Amon's channel over on Amon Korean TV or NIL TV Esports, this is purely satirical humor, nothing serious.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah,
talk
nothing serious
a
here,
lot of
for
shit.
real.
Like I talk a lot
Yeah.
of shit,
And I
it's
don't.
just-
So I don't
and
know
he
how to
doesn't.
talk.
So I'm
I
just
don't- I'm
trying.
not
I'm
good
just
at it.
trying to curb the gap between people who are like, "Wow, this guy's hanging out with Amon Green," and the fact that it's actually happening. So again, I apologize to anybody who's not familiar with that. Again, I do a racing stream, which is pretty unfiltered. Yeah, that is it. I'm there for that. I am there for that. I want that soundbite. I don't have that.
That's from Pooch.
Oh my
Pooch's
goodness. Thank you
He
so
has
much.
that on- he
You
has
found
that
the
on his,
soundboards, use them, dude. That is fine. I am on
Yes,
board.
yes, indeed.
We got another lap to go, another lap to kill. Let's find out. Here we go.
Yes,
Cowboy
indeed.
Naughty
Here we
says,
go.
does everybody in these use steering wheel setups or a controller? If you're using a controller, you are not here. I'm just going to put that out there now. You are not here.
Oh,
This
really?
is not something
Really?
for you. No. Again, with
Oh,
these,
okay.
I appreciate the likes over there. Again, Dead-Eyed Gamer following. But again, yeah, no, these are everybody that is in here. They've been recruited. They have been. So what I do, again, a little bit of
They
background.
on contracts, aren't they? They on
I re-
contracts too, right?
No. We recruit them.
okay.
So I recruit them doing
Oh.
hosted or officials. We have some people that go out there and do it as well. Once they're in here,
Got it.
we vet them. So the admin team, including myself, we get in there, we race with them. We make sure that they can handle kind of the challenges that they are given. I know this doesn't prove it tonight, but again, Daytona's a different animal. Well, we make sure they can at least hold a line, they can race with us, and then we let them in. Now, there's a buy-in that they have to partake in. They have to be above 18 years of age or older, so they're available because we do prize payouts at the end of the season. So a lot on the line, and I know some of these guys take it to somewhat a degree of seriousness. Again, this is just a league for fun. We're trying to just have a good time. But again, we're trying to reward the people that stay, throughout the whole season, that participate, that continue to grow and progress. And we have a very big core group that exists. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yep, gotcha. Sounds fun.
And that's kind of the same for most of iRacing. I bet over 95% of the hundreds of thousands of active users that iRacing has are steering wheel and pedal users. It's a very dedicated community. Yes, it's a very dedicated fan base, just like, Flight Sim. I bet 95% of people that are actively engaged in like Flight Simulator use, a joystick. Or like so there's some of them have very fancy setups. You're talking 15, 20, 25, $100,000 setups. Some have a $300 set of wheel and pedals.
You can't make this shit up.
My first wheel and pedals was $25 off of Marketplace.
Gotcha, bitch.
So it's all over the place. I don't think anyone here has a $100,000 set of pedals or setup.
All right.
Maybe DeWalt. I heard Mike DeWalt's pretty. I heard Mike DeWalt has it's pretty loaded. I heard he's got that $100,000 racing sim in his basement.
No, he does. He does not. He's lying to you. Pace car lights are off, going down pit road. Colby Hogan and Jonathan Militia leading us off.
I'm about to say, you got 100 G's sitting in your basement?
No, dude.
Man.
I wish.
There's some people that will buy like a replica. Sorry. Replica racing.
What are you doing?
Put like their racing sim inside of it.
Colby Hogan out in front. Connor Rowe, Austin Thomas, Jonathan Militia, Mike DeWalt, your top 5. 32 car of Don Consdorf. Falling back on that outside third row on the outside line. Looks like we have Slimby following this minute. Thank you for that.
Yep, you're welcome, Cowboy Naughty.
Appreciate all the love. Dead-Eyed Gamer says you're on Twitch. Yes, I am. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok currently. So if you want to follow over there, I pay attention to chats mostly over there. We are 58 of 100 in. I don't know if we're going to make it all 100 laps due to the time constraint.
I'm doing the math.
Says, how's it going? I said it's doing amazing. We are doing amazing.
I'm doing the math, and the math is not math.
I would imagine it's not mathing, but we're going to get through it anyway.
We believe.
All day. All day, every day.
This is fun. We're having fun.
Hogan out front got second in points last year. Been a staple since going all the way back to 2023. Got a pole in the Vegas race, which I believe was either the finale or super late in the season back in the Gears Cup series back in the day. But been around for a couple years now. Late in the field at Daytona.
Now I gotta tell you, Colby Hogan is a funny guy. He will fuck you over in repo though.
Yeah.
My God.
I'm not lying. He will screw you over in repo. I don't know if it's just me, because we're friends, but whatever. Dead-Eye Gamer says, okay, I'm on your Twitch now. Dead-Eye Gamer, hell yeah, bro. Again, thank you for the love, the follow. If you are following. If not, that's cool too. Again, Amon Green TV is live. NIL TV Esports is live.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, he did follow. Thank you. It's very hot, very sensual.
On a row.
Oh, shit.
Rowan's way to the front.
Connor Rowe out in front. In that P-Wipe sponsored number 5 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Amon Green going nuts on the soundboards, and I couldn't be happier.
So that beta. We're finally gonna score.
Like I
my
said,
goodness,
it's soundboards are amazing, aren't they?
yes, they are.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
On a row is a guy who had a late point charge in the final couple races last year, including a win at Chicagoland, trying to start the season off with a bang.
Deadeye Gamer says, "Yeah, I can't wait to get out of my green yet, but I would really love to. I would. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, diehard, but the Packers always seem to find a way to keep us out of the playoffs." I made sense of that last half of what he said, but apparently he's upset, or he's good with it.
Oh, Durga.
Oh my God! Probably not that one. Connor Rowe, Jonathan Militia, Mike DeWalt, and Brayton Amon. One thing you may have to learn all out up front, is that we have Connor, John, and Mike, and I think these guys are working together in unity.
Yeah, they're all kind of part of that Road Soda Motorsports crew. So, I see how they all work together. Eric Royce,
Dead-Eyed Gamer,
is fifth, also in that group. So Christian McRegal was the only one, the odd man out. He's part of that Turn 1 Tsunamis team as they head into Turn 1.
Again, Brayton Laster, Amon Green in the booth right now. We got Connor Rowe out in front, Jonathan Militia, Mike DeWalt, Christian Ruck Regal, and Eric Royce, your top five. Eric Royce, not a fan of running in super speedway racing, but yet here he is running in the top five with less than 37 laps to go.
We say 37 laps to go. I'll point out the warts are part of that. We have 41 minutes for 37 laps. So right now we're good. If we can keep it clean, keep it green for the final 36, 37 laps.
That's what I'm saying. Keep it green.
These cars
we gotta
are a
go.
little bit slower.
I didn't know we were on a budget this year. We had to cut the time so close.
Chris Willis, not Malik's brother, round in Turn 1.
Let's back that ass up and see
second,
what
third
we can
time tonight.
see on the Gears Cup Series Instant Replay. And yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
and the 88 again involved in this one. Brazen Ryan. I think some guys are getting a talking to after the night.
Oh yeah. Hey, lucky they are virtual because this is real life. Oh my God, it'd be fights in the pit for sure.
Bro,
It'd be
Well, the
fights
field
going
would have been
down.
dead
People-
64 laps ago.
He would be part.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I've seen the race car guys go after it.
He
They
just
pull
took
into
Chris
the pit and
Willis
they
out.
Get out. They take everything off. Like, what's up? I'm like, well, for one, that's probably the dumbest thing. I would leave everything on and fight with everything on because you're
Right?
not gonna hit
Yeah.
my face. You're not hitting my face.
I think that's the funniest shit in the
Like,
world.
they
I was
Amon.
always
follow
told if I
their
get a-
Dead-Eye Gamer. What's that?
I gotta
What'd you say,
tell you,
Elko?
Amon. I think it's the funniest shit in the world when another football player punches another football player and they have all their pads on. Like everything's on. I'm gonna hit
Yeah.
you in the helmet, but everything's on. Like I understand you're
Right.
frustrated,
But
but damn.
it's the smart thing to do.
I was
to
always
keep the helmet
told-
on. That's why you body slam, and that's why you grab the face mask hockey style. You go.
There
I
you
was
go.
always told if I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
fight to keep my helmet on. Like
There
if
you
someone
go.
comes up
Yeah.
to me and starts punching me, just leave my helmet on. Now,
Yeah, exactly. Leave it
if
on.
their helmet's
Don't
off,
take it
I'm
off.
just gonna be. I can't say that.
I mean, no.
If
I'll
their
say,
helmet's
like,
off, you gotta knock their ass out. That's basically what
Exactly.
You gotta do.
That's just
Make
how
sure
it's
you
gotta
catch
go.
them
Like it's. I'm sorry,
Hey,
you
don't-
made a mistake.
Just
I
don't
mean,
take your helmet off and then try to hit them in the head because that's murder.
Yeah,
We
right.
don't want murder. We don't want murder. Yeah. Leave your helmet on and then knock him out because he don't have a helmet on. Then you good. You gonna still get fined, but you ain't going to jail. It's fine and jail is two different things. So.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
Because
a
I've seen,
fine line
remember when
there.
it was a fine line. Miles
There's
Garrett
a-
almost
there's a
crossed
fine
that
line
a couple years
between
ago.
fries and
When-
shakes.
Connor
Yeah,
Rowe, their leader
when he-
pitting here.
There we go.
All right, Dead-Eyed
No,
Gamer
I
said,
don't think he's
"Hey,
mentioned the
Amon."
fuel window.
All right. We got a real question here while they go into the pit cycle here. Hey, Amon,
Yeah.
what is your top 3 wide receivers? He says he goes with Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, and then he throws in Chris Carter as an honorable mention in fourth.
Oh man, I have to say the top 3 are mine for sure. My honorable mention is I'll say I'm gonna go old school on this. Steve Largent from the Seattle Seahawks, and I was a Largent fan and a Jerry Rice fan at the same time. I don't know what got me. What got me into Steve Largent? Because he was a small dude. He wasn't a big guy, and he was like I like underdogs, and so he was like an underdog that I was a fan of. And then I became a Seahawk. Didn't know that was coming, but it happened. And I don't think I met him, or I might have met him once. He came to I remember when I was a Seahawk coming to a golf event. I might have met him at a golf event. I don't know if I met him, but I was like, I'm a Steve Largent fan. Little dudes like that with some heart, I like it. But Jerry Rice, T.O., and Randy Moss, yeah, those are my top 3 dudes. And the cool thing was I shared space and time with Randy Moss. We were the same high school All-American class and draft class together. And Charles Woodson. We all 3 were high school and college draftees. That was all the same years. So that's like a little, I say, badge of honor, being a part of that generation of athletes that we had coming out in the 98 draft and the 95 out of high school as well.
Well, so while you were explaining that, I have just been told that we are definitely not making the 100 laps. So they're going to have to figure out a point on which this is going to end. Thank you.
Oh, you know what I watched last night, movie-wise? My wife picked. Was it my pick?
Yeah, let us know what the pick was. I'd love to know.
The new Running Man, with
okay,
the one I say actor that's been in everything. I can't think of his name, but he's been in everything in the last 2-3 years as a lead in a lot of movies. But great movie.
What?
Great
Tom Holland?
Movie. Is it Tom? No, it wasn't Tom Holland. It's somebody similar to that because he's a young new actor in the scene. He was also in some love story movie with the girl from Euphoria, not the main actress, but the blonde girl that was the team, dating the quarterback. I think she's in it as his girlfriend or fiance or something. But the new Running Man is pretty good. Check it out. It's on I think it's on Prime. No, it's on Apple. Actually, we watched it on Apple, but I think it's free on Prime or free on Apple.
Okay.
Or AMC or something like that. So the brand new, not the Arnold Schwarzenegger Running Man, because that's my time. that's our time, horse boat.
Oh yeah. I've seen that. Yeah, the Running Man. Yeah.
But the newer Running Man is really good. Really good.
Yep, I have seen that one.
Yes. This is Braden. What's up, Deadeye? I've been a Gordon fan all my life. I don't think there was a better wheelman than Tony Stewart or Kyle Busch. Who do you think it's better? As you know, behind the wheel, they putting the car in places where it shouldn't be.
Christian Ruckriegel and Austin Thomas on the front row, getting back to it, and that is hilarious. Cowboy Naughty says Glenn Powell.
Oh, you're bending it?
You are definitely doing that. Pace car off in pit road. 33 having control. We are getting back at it for the Daytona 250. I am told we are not going to make it to the end, so they might have to just pick a lap and end it.
Completed
68.
How many laps have
I think we'll see. I think we'll have to kind of sit here and see.
Okay. We completed 63 laps. Got it.
Yeah, it looks like we've got 68 in, and we've had a ton of cautions, so it hasn't helped.
You gotta go to 250.
Super Hamrick says we're 9
nice.
minutes to the good if we go green to the end. Deadeye Gamer says I'm going with the 11. You are not wrong in your assessment. He is a damn good driver, but has never won the Daytona 250.
We're getting close. He tapped. Number 5 getting close.
Tap, Peru.
Yeah, a little tap, tap, tap. Go to your home. Tap. Go to your home. What's up,
Megatron, Megatron.
Hey, Megatron?
Are we talking about Megatron, the
Prime.
Detroit Lion Megatron, or the actual Transformer Megatron?
Are we talking about
What are we talking about?
Decepticon? Prime.
Yeah, Decepticon.
What's up, Prime?
Roll out.
Yeah, Decepticon. What's up, Prime?
Connor
Autobots,
Rowe out in that.
roll out. Autobot.
Hey, that guy survived surgery, I think. The guy who does Optimus Prime recently.
Yeah,
He survived
did he?
some, like-
You know what? I did hear something about that.
Yeah, I'm so
did hear
happy
something
for
about
that.
Yep.
The guy's got a great voice.
Good.
Does that Autobots
He does.
roll
He does.
out. And I love that. My kids love it.
So while we're sitting here, Amon, I do have a question for you. I've been doing some research for the past 10 minutes. That's why I've been quiet. You're talking about like all these players back in your time. I don't think, if you correct me wrong, I don't think you ever played Phillip Rivers. Green Bay played him when you were at Texas, and then the Texans did play the Chargers, but you did not play that week. So I don't think you ever played Phillip Rivers. But what did you think of Rivers coming out of retirement this year, 20 years after he started?
Man. Right. I thought it was crazy. I was like, I saw him. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a joke. I was like, he's been coaching his kids in flag football. And I know he's not, he's been coaching. And most guys, not like me, get bigger when they coach. He did. He got a little thicker. But I was like, oh my God. But I was like, he has the tenacity. He's a competitive dude. So he's coaching. And so his brain is still sharp. And him, just getting the ball out a little bit faster, that's all he was lacking, which was, impressive. And so I like the fact that he got a chance, because I like tried to do that when I still was in prime, in 09 and before I retired in 08. In 09 and 2010, where I played in the UFL for their season, and then try to get back with the Packers, and it was the Super Bowl year too, 2010, and try to get an opportunity to go there, but it didn't happen. So trust me, I was like all for it when I see guys. And I say quarterbacks is probably the only position that you could do that. Maybe offensive line too. And then punter and kicker is like when you're been retired 4, 5, 6, 7 years, because Flacco did it too. Because really, all you got to do is throw the ball fast, get the ball out, and be accurate. As a quarterback.
Right.
I say ideally, that's probably that's the best position. I may say that's one of the positions you have a chance, even if you've been sitting on the shelf for about a 5-year period. So I was like, oh man, that's cool.
Looks like we have another caution. Looks like Jeremy Eshelman getting the short end of the stick on that one. Looks like a run from the 32 car, getting a bump from Don Consdorf. We're definitely ain't making it now if we had a chance. And then Nate Williams and everybody else just getting in on the fun. I'm going to watch it back one more time. Definitely not what I imagined for a Daytona 250. Usually with Gears, we are some of the best when it comes into providing super speedway action. But tonight, a lot of action, I guess, as promised, but not in the way of long green flag runs. So, again, a little disappointing on my end as your broadcaster. But, again, we have a new group of drivers. It kind of happens. Showtime.
I don't know if
says,
it does not turn the cars
for
up.
real, we look terrible. Go ahead.
I just don't know if we're not tearing up enough cars, because we still got 31 cars left on the lead lap and about 35-ish running. Only 6 DNFs. That includes Daybon Valentine, Eric Sable, Cameron Chandler, Tim Lancaster, Clayton Aries, and Jacob Clemens. Jeremy Ball is in the pit, 17 laps down. Donahue is 16 down in the pit, so he'll have a fun season ahead of him trying to come up that gap. Nicholas Vanhammer, I believe, has taken it to the garage as well. He's 8 laps down. Brazen Ryan is 5 down. Don Consdorf, who's in the accident, he's as solid as 1 down. And Anthony Samparisi is also 1 lap down. So we still got 30 plus cars on the lead lap.
Now, we'll try to run it as far down as we can be, but I'm only going to keep you guys till 9 p.m. Central Time. I don't want to keep you guys any further than that. I respect your time and, especially on Amon's side, his wife's. So I don't want to get on her bad side. She knows horse boat. She knows the name. She has the origin. I want to stay on her good side.
You live?
Hopefully, maybe one day she'll share a couple recipes that I can forward onto my wife and vice versa. But again, I want to stay on the I want to stay on the positive side of the moon over there than on the dark side. So again, I appreciate you both coming in and giving your time. I know that's the most important thing that you can give. Again, Amon, in addition to being on the show here tonight, we're gonna have a small donation to I don't know if you want me to do the Digital Divide initiative or whatever charity you would like me to go with, but Gears and as well as myself, Horseboat, we want to do that for you as well. Just, kind of show our support and appreciation. Again, you didn't have to do this; you chose to do this, and again, we can't be more grateful for that opportunity.
Oh, no problem. And so we could, like I said, with the T-shirts,
especially
you get a trinket for donating. Yeah.
What?
You got it.
We got it. Again, Atomic all over that. Thank you for that. Again, thank you for the collab. Again, didn't have to do that either. I was kind of surprised when that all came through. So, appreciate that as well. Connor Rowe, P-Wipes sponsored. Again, P-Wipes hygienic wipes for all areas. We're not going to get into specifics, but you know the deal. Out in front.
Can you get into specifics for me? I have
what?
We're asking for a friend.
What do you
tell me what areas of the body you recommend P-Wipes? Asking for a friend.
Like, the webs of your feet. If you got web toes, maybe that.
Okay.
But yeah, on the outside of him, you got Eric Royce, Roy too.
Exactly. I had teammates.
Did really? You had teammates with web toes?
Like
you gonna out any of them on this broadcast right now? Can we get one?
Oh yeah.
Did they run faster?
You know what? I can't remember who they were.
He allegedly can't remember who they were at this time. We'll find out maybe on the next broadcast. But again, that's super funny.
It's not allegedly. I can't remember. I cannot remember. But I know they were offensive or defensive linemen. They were big guys. Guys. That I remember.
Of course, they have web toes. Go figure, right? So it looks like lap 85 is going to be the official lap we're ending it on. So that is great. That is amazing. We got Connor Rowe, Eric Royce, Perrin Huggins, Nathan Fuller, R.P. Allen, Bryce Hamrick, Josh Buckwheat, Mike DeWalt, John Furness, and Jonathan Militia. Rounding out your top 10 again. Lap 85 is going to be when we're going to cut it off. Don't know how it happened, but it happened. We are here. We're going to deal with it
right now.
We're going to find out. 74. So we're going to have 12 laps left to go. Connor Rowe, here we go. Green for the Daytona 250. Honestly, my voice could probably only go about 10 more laps in a post-interview, and that's it.
What lap are we on again?
We are on
75.
75.
Oh, so 10 more laps.
Yeah, you see 26 laps to go. That's a lie.
He said that's a lie.
Fake news.
And here's what's interesting. Is some of these drivers pitted a little bit early. And I'm sure, that pit window's about lap 20 with 25 to go, which we are there. So some drivers might have to pit at this next caution with only a couple laps left, expecting to have 10 or 15 laps after they pitted to make it. But now, it's 10 laps to go.
Right. Interesting.
Connor Rowe leading the charge on the outside line. Perrin Huggins right there. P. Huggies, which I like to call him. He doesn't like that, but I prefer it. Inside line trying to gauge the numbers.
Is this mic dead for you too, Amon?
What's that?
Tom, is your mic? I think Tom's microphone might have died on it.
Oh man, it might be dead. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I got Robot Tom. Oh, nope. They're saying in the chat. We have Robot Tom.
Uh-oh.
Tom
I'll be right back. Hold on. We got it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think we're back. Tell me we're good. Are we good?
So
Are we
did he
good?
win out? He
good?
He glitched out. He glitched out a little
we're good.
bit.
We're good. All right. I had to fix it. There we go. I don't know what happened there. We're going to roll with it and pretend like it didn't happen. But we have
I don't know
another
what you're
yellow
talking about.
flag. I love that when that happens.
That's a pretty
Apologies to
big wreck
everybody out
here. Going
there.
to travel. Mike DeWalt is going to be kind of at the center of it. Austin
Really?
Thomas also a big part.
Mike DeWalczewski, he's the one that said John Wilkes Booth didn't do it.
Ah.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness, that's
We gotta
hilarious.
go
right
back
there.
to
John
that.
Wilkes did not do it. John Wilkes did not do it.
Allegedly. Oh,
Free my
yeah.
boy John.
Oh goodness.
And that was another accident. And
Oh man, another one. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we're
a
gonna
3-car
back it
taker.
up.
That's a 3-stack right there. One car took
Yeah.
out 2. One car took out 2.
we're going to back it up one more time just so we can see
Gonna
it.
back that ass up real quick.
Back that ass up.
Yep. And so with the digital divide, if you're looking at my screen, I got a QR code opposite
Yeah.
of me over there. And then obviously the link has been in the chat a little bit. So yeah, you could buy your t-shirt. You donate with $35 for the t-shirt, and then it's $55 if you want a signature, and $100 if you want a signature, t-shirt, and another autograph. Well, that comes with a discount on your next donation or next purchase as well. So you just click that link, you find out all the fun information for the Digital Divide Initiative.
Again, goes to a good cause. Be
Yes,
sure
indeed.
to click that link again. Tomic, let's do it one more time if you can give it to us.
Boom. There it is. Put it in there.
Grandma
Put it
got
in
run
there.
over by a reindeer.
Definitely a
Indeed.
reindeer and nothing more.
Oh, you add that to the list. Okay, she got hit by ran over by a reindeer and then hit by a bazooka. Like,
The
God
reindeer had
damn.
the bazooka.
There we
Damn.
go.
What's up with Grandma? Where is she? God, she making enemies.
Yeah.
Connor
Grandma in the
Man.
wrong neighborhood.
Let's
Wrong
talk
neighborhood,
about this for a
everything.
second. We have
We
less
got
than
5
10
laps
laps
to
to
go.
go. Yeah, we got less than 5 laps to go. Connor Rowe and Perrin Huggins, both who were on the front row at the start, now back up on the front row again, heading into what we hope is the final restart. And I will tell you right now, if we make it to the white flag, we are not calling a caution. We are racing back to the finish line, just like the rules would indicate back in the day.
Yeah,
Let's see what Atomic
Gamer says Grandma is in the war zone. She's a soldier.
Yeah.
Granny has a shady past from that way. It sounds. No arthritis in her trigger finger.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
my
get down with
goodness.
that in the Twitch chat. That's funny.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Oh Lord, God damn, Grandma, she got ran over by a reindeer. And
By a
then
reindeer.
today- Now she got bazooka problems too.
Says we
Yeah,
can
no
hear you a
way.
lot, Tom. I don't know what else to do with that. I think we're back now. Matt, if you could double check that for me, that would be great.
Just a bit outside. Where is the bazooka? Where is the bazooka? Oh, they got locked again? Why they got locked?
I don't understand why that is. I'm gonna have to check that out later. I just noticed that as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a bummer.
How would you say your mental focus is?
That was Blevins chat. Bearded Blevins.
I love it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Again, Connor Rowe, Perrin Huggins, both candidates to win this thing, would be their first Daytona 250 victory. Eric Royce, Nathan Fuller right there as well. You have RP Allen, Bryce Hamrick, John Furness, Sage Greco, Joe Stafford, and Kenny Lowry. Joe Stafford Haven't said his name much here tonight, but in contention for this win. And honestly, that is pretty amazing. Joe last year was a consistent, kind of sneaky, good driver that kind of made his way up through the chase as it ended with him kind of falling out towards the end. But he was always consistent, always up in the top 10, top 5. Damn good
I
driver.
survived his top 10s. I think he had the most or second most top 10s last year. And got third in points. No wins. I think it was the only driver in the top 7 without a win, but he had the most top 10s of anyone, though, out of the whole standings last year. Perrin Huggins, though, interesting point for him. Currently tied in a 4-way tie between Sean Anderson, Aiden Donahue, and Mike DeWalt for third on the all-time wins list. So Huggins trying to separate himself from that group and be the only one, I guess, with 7 wins behind Cody Johnson and Van Drugman on the all-time win list.
Nice.
So,
going into next week, again, big shout out to Rockingham. We're doing the Rock Lobster 200 next week at Rockingham.
Oh, love the name. Love the name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used to use a
Rock
picture
Lobster.
of the Rock with lobster hands, but they told me I couldn't use it anymore. So we are using this graphic, and it's going to be amazing. Show up here next week, same time, same place, right here on Horse Boats network of awesome channels, I guess. Here we go, back to green flag action. We are just about set, ready to rumble. Connor Rowe and Perrin Huggins leading us down. Hopefully will be the final restart here for the Daytona 250. And we are back at it. Connor Rowe, Eric Royce on the bottom. You got Perrin Huggins, Nate Fuller on the top. They have no help. Looking for Muy Bueno workers. They are looking for Muy Bueno workers. Trying to find the speed. And Connor Rowe has that outside line on lockdown, Brayton.
Yeah, Rowe getting some help there from Royce. Perrin Huggins in third, trying to peek out. You've seen these guys run the high line, the single file for the most part. Or at least highlighting the fastest line with the old Daytona here. It's Connor Rowe leading the field off of turn 4. Got about a 3-car breakaway to the inside.
Oh, thank you.
4 laps to go. Moves are going to be made. That outside line has formed, and there's no looking back. John Furness trying to form that inside line, not going to get the help or the numbers. That outside line is cooking. Connor Rowe, Eric Royce, Perrin Huggins, Nathan Fuller, Brian Hamrick. Understanding that you need to finish the race to get the double points.
Yeah, I mentioned double points. Going to be a huge key, a huge factor leaving tonight. It's all Connor Rowe singing the field.
Oh!
Leading the field. Singing Ward. Playing tunes. Trying to find a win here tonight. The rest of the field getting single file all throughout that top 10. You're going to have to go all the way back to John Furness in 12th to find anyone too wide. And they're about to wreck the 28 car. Michael Gregory, a little squirrely, able to keep it going.
And Gregory in that tied car has been squirrely all evening long here in the closing laps. Again, Gen 4 cars shouldn't be too hard to drive here, but seems to be the case here tonight. Connor Rowe in that P-Wipe sponsored number 5 Monte Carlo, believing in himself. He has earned the nickname Connor Throw just because of how he has pissed away races late. Could this be the difference maker here tonight? Could his hygienic booty wipes race car make it to victory lane?
He said booty what? Hygienic what? That was funny. That was funny.
Nobody is challenging him, and I think we'll have one to go here. Trying to
Hunt had
peek
a
the
huge run there, kind of peeked his part of the inside, like you were saying there. Nathan Fuller behind him. We've
Yeah.
talked about these teammate groups all night, and it's a one big teammate. Group as yellow flag is out. Coming to the white flag.
Oh my
Got
goodness.
a wreck back in the pack.
So this will definitely be the green-white checker here tonight.
Now, I don't know how they're doing the green-white checkers. We do have 13 minutes left. I think we technically have time for 2 or 3.
We don't want
I think that's
2 or
why they
3 at
shortened it
this
to lap
point.
85. Is because they wanted to make sure we had time for a green-white checker.
Sure.
Um,
I know we are beyond
see.
that now.
The real question is, how much fuel do these guys have? Like I said, there were some guys that pitted. A lot of guys pitted in the last window and fell to the back of the pack. But some of these guys were probably planning on, pitting around lap 75, lap 80 for that final pit stop to make it to the end. We had a caution around there, so we were timing for it. You would have been good to go. But now, you might have stayed out because you didn't have to go as long, and now it's going to get interesting.
Again, thank you so much, Brayton Laster and Amon Green, for being in the booth here tonight. A little bit drawn out, a little bit more than what we wanted. Again, it's always a pleasure having Brayton Amon. It's an honor, man. Again, you could have said no. You could have been like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do this. But thank you for taking a moment out of your time. Again, Brayton, too. I know you guys are busy people. I know you guys got better things to do. But again, gracing us with your presence here tonight is awesome. As we get into the closing laps, this will definitely be a green-white checker. Any final questions out there, we can go with that. But again, we appreciate having you, the viewers. We've got a bunch. Little Creek 860 out there resubscribed. Looks like for 12 months at Tier 1. They've been subscribed for 12 months. Appreciate that, man. You always do me a solid, and God, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. Get them on, I guess. The only question I have left.
What's up?
I guess I'm thinking of which one. I got a couple, but I want to pick one. In racing in general, I know you don't have had an extreme amount of experience. But would you drive a race car? And if you had a chance to do it all over again, and maybe like NASCAR was kind of your kind of roots, do you think you could see yourself getting in a race car and going at 200 miles an hour?
Oh yeah, getting the chops for it and all that. Learning. I've been in a car. My rookie year, we did the rookie premiere in Orlando, and we had to race. They let us get in the car at the Daytona 500. It was like, oh, sweet. I didn't go that fast though because I just got drafted. So I was like, I think I'm gonna keep it around 80. That's as fast as I went. I was like, nah, I say 80 feels good. I'll keep it there.
I think we need to get him on up in a late model here in Indy sometime and let him rip.
Yeah, let him run. Let him rip out a couple laps. But it looks like here the Daytona 250 winner is Connor Rowe in an anticlimactic fashion. Looks like they made it through again. We've had limited communication with the race control, but it looks like we have our winner. Connor Rowe has won his first Daytona 250. They're calling it what it is right here, right now. P. Wipes is on the front row here. You got Connor Rowe, Joe Stafford, Bryce Hamrick, your top three. And we are going to get into the Gears Cup Series post-race show in just a moment here. Again, Brayton Amon, I'll give you the option if you guys want to depart. You can do that right now. But let's talk first with Connor Rowe, who is our winner. He has jumped in the booth because he can. Connor, how are you feeling after that victory?
Let's go, man. What a dub. The His House team, holy cow, 1-2-3 finish for our team, starting off the season. Awesome. P-Wipes on the car, P-Wipes sponsoring the race. Literally couldn't have asked for a better situation to happen. Awesome day.
Perrin, I know this is probably not the finish you wanted, but Perrin, how are you feeling after the Daytona 250?
Man, I feel thankful to not be in the infield care center. I raced a clean race all night long, and congrats to Rowe for the win. I had a blast, man. It was fun.
I know these Gen 4 cars are a difficult item to drive. Were they really all that cracked up with all the cautions here tonight, Connor? I'm going to kick it to you first.
I mean, yeah, when you get to this, it's more, in my opinion, it's more the track than the car. Because I think we race at Talladega later in the season. It's not really too bad. Daytona, there's so many bumps on this version of Daytona, it really upsets the cars, makes it hard to hold your line steady. And especially there at the end, I hadn't taken tires all race, and so I think grip was also becoming an issue for some guys as well.
Well, I mean, you won the Daytona 250. I know, kind of an anticlimactic fashion, with us in the booth, not really understanding what was going on here towards the end. So I know when you watch it back, you'll be like, wow, man, how did this happen? But again, you won the Daytona 250. I know it's double points. I know that means a lot to you. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Obviously, the whole His House team, Eric and Perrin there. We had some other teamwork from another team as well, very beneficial. Just great. I wish the race would have been a little bit better just caution-wise, but, I mean, overall, fantastic. Love that you guys put on the league. Love being a part of it.
Well, again, appreciate having you for this ride. Again, you are the winner of Daytona 250, getting that double points, heading into Rockingham next week for the Rock Lobster 200. Again, congratulations. Brayton, Amon, anything you want to ask the winner here tonight?
No, I just want to say, I mean, good job, because there was we saw a lot of crashes from start to finish, and to make it through to the end and get your team across too. I say big congratulations, because that was obviously a feat to get to complete to complete the laps in tonight's race. So good job.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, if anything, you've already matched last season's win count. So
Thank you.
You're off to a great start. You're off to a great start. You got a lot more races to go.
Yep. Thank you.
So again, race shortened a little bit due to time constraints. But again, Connor Rowe, the winner of the Daytona 250. Amon Green, Brayton Laster in the booth, thank you so much for that. And we'll get ready here to close it out again. Next week, you're going to have the Rock Lobster 200 at Rockingham Speedway, 200 laps, same time, same bad channel, right here, March 9th. Be here and tune in for it. Again, Brayton, any final thoughts from you?
Rock Lobster, Grandma got hit by a bazooka, and go Gears.
Oh, man.
Amon, how about you? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me on. This has been a great experience. I can't wait to do it again. Learning about iRacing and what it takes, and obviously knowing that it's a big change in the generation with Gen X4 car, right? Of how it handles and all that stuff. But then also hanging out with you guys, having a good time was awesome tonight. It was some really good laughs today. During the commentation, because of for me the soundboard was amazing. I'm gonna keep that thing. I'm gonna get better at it and learn it a little bit more. But to meet some of the audience, some of the race fans that are in my chat and also in your chat as well, from Deadeye Gamer and everybody that's jumped in, Mirror Mom, and other Little Creek and all that. It's fun to get to know that crowd as well, and they can introduce themselves in my chat as well, which that's what Twitch is about growing together and having good times like this. Yeah. So I can't wait to the next commentation.
Well, again, Amon Green, Brayton Laster, it was a pleasure having both of you on the call. Again, this was the Daytona 250, race 1 of 25 for the Gears Cup Series. Again, we'll be at Rockingham next week. Again, for Amon Green, Brayton Laster, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. The Horseboat. Wishing you a wonderful work week, and we'll bring you back here next week for Rockingham for the Rock Lobster 200. Again, we're out. See you next week.